Hello, today I'll be talking to my brother, Lucas Mastriani, who's 21 and lives in Dorchester, Ontario. We'll be talking about how sports has affected his life. Hello, Lucas, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Today I'm just going to talk to you about sports.
Okay, sounds good.
What's your favorite sport you played that you like to talk about?
My favorite sport is hockey.
And how long have you played hockey?
So I've played for about 16 years, so since I was 4 years old.
And what made you love hockey?
I think it just kind of started at a young age. My dad was always a hockey fan, so he kind of got me into it right away. Growing up watching games, and we always had an outdoor rink, and I just liked watching the sport and being involved with it, and I think it just kind of grew from there.
What was the last team you played for?
The last team I played for was the St. Thomas Stars junior hockey team, junior B team.
And what team did you most enjoy playing for?
The team I enjoyed playing for most would be the St. Thomas Stars, our team 2 years ago, I would say.
And why is that?
I liked playing with that team because we had a really close group, just really good team chemistry, and we were an underdog team, not really expected to do that well, and we ended up going to the championships and losing, but it was still a really fun year.
How has sport, and in this case hockey, helped you with your identity?
I would say it's helped me with my identity because from a young age, it kind of teaches you that, first off, how to be a good team player and to work well with others, and just to have a really good work ethic and to set goals and to crush them, and just to be an all-around good team player, I think.
How can sport help you in the outside world?
Well, like those skills, like having a good work ethic and just really working hard. I think that translates to other jobs and really anything in life. Another thing too would be like responsibility, like showing up to the rink on time and coming ready to play. It's just like going to work. You always want to give your best effort and give 100%.
Is there any specific Major League Hockey player who has influenced you?
One player that has had a pretty big influence on me is Patrice Bergeron of the Boston Bruins in the NHL.
What specifically has he done?
He's really just a good two-way player. So with that being said, he's good offensively and defensively, and I've always tried to kind of base my game off of his. He's also just a great role model for the game. He's a class act. He doesn't really chirp. He just kind of lets his actions on the ice speak louder. By the way he plays, and just a quiet guy, just a good team player. He's a leader. He's an assistant captain, and he's just a good icon for the sport.
What kind of coaches have you had in the past, and what was their role in your development?
So I've had different types of coaches. Some that definitely push you really hard and want to win, and other ones too that want to win but are a bit on the lighter side and more understanding. And I think it's kind of a fine line. Like I've liked playing for both types of coaches. They both had an impact on my development. I think it's just important that you don't push players too hard. I've had coaches where you're skating hard every practice, and it can be physically and mentally tiring when they're always tough on you. But at the end of the day, I think the coaches I've had at least have helped toughen me up and made me kind of a tougher person and just more ready for the real world. I think it's good that they're a little bit hard on you sometimes.
In the society we live in today, there are many items such as clothes, water bottles, trash cans that unnoticeably tell kids that winning is the best, and if you don't win, you're not good enough. Parents put on the pressure as well. What are your thoughts, and what would you tell kids who are put under this pressure?
Like you said in the first part there, you definitely see it everywhere, kind of in media, and that like it's all about winning. I know a lot of people kind of preach that, but at the end of the day, it's not. You definitely want to have fun first. There definitely is a lot of pressure at a young age to perform, especially from parents with their kids in minor hockey. I think sometimes they kind of get ahead of themselves and they pressure their kids, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. But at the end of the day, as a player, you just want to make sure you love playing the sport. A little bit of pressure is good, but if it ever kind of takes away from that love and passion for the game, I think that's not a good thing. At the end of the day, you want to have fun and just love being out there and playing the game.
When you were a kid playing hockey and kids now, is the pressure the same or different?
I would say the pressure is still pretty similar. I'm around it a lot too. I still referee minor hockey, so younger kids from the ages like 5 to their teen years, and you still hear the parents, and you can see there's that similar pressure, especially at the higher levels. So I wouldn't say it's changed that much. One thing though, I'd hope that there's a bit more awareness, and with media and advertising, I'd hope parents would be a little bit more aware about the effects of putting too much pressure on your kids. It can be kind of a mental barrier on kids. So I hope they'd be a little bit more informed now and know that in the bigger picture, it's about having fun.
What are your thoughts on equal participation rights in Major League sports?
I would say, well, if you look especially with hockey, like there's the NHL, and the women have their major league also. But if you compare the two, like you can make a career out of the NHL, but I know with women's hockey, it's harder to make a career, and that's something that's definitely come up in media more about how they deserve equal rights, and it's definitely true. They work the same and they deserve the same rights, and they should be able to make a career out of playing the game they love. So I think there's definitely going to be a push in that perspective, and it's not just hockey and other sports too. I hope they can kind of get to that same level. And also on top of that, I had a couple girls on my teams growing up, and they were great teammates and players too. So it shows that they're just as capable.
What are your thoughts on commercialized and fake sports?
I would say, well, you see it sometimes with like wrestling and that, and I don't really have that much of an opinion on it. Obviously, it's more of an entertainment factor where, you look at hockey, basketball, football, those other sports. It's different, right? You're playing professionally, and it's not a show. It's not an entertainment business. It's more of a job, I would say. Not that the fake sports isn't either. So I would say I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. People are still able to make a career out of it and put on a show, and people love it. So it's different, but I definitely have a respect for it too.
What's your favorite memory that you will always remember in hockey?
My favorite memory would be scoring 3 goals, a hat trick in 24 seconds. That happened at a young age. I think I was 8 or 9, so I was really excited about that. That was a cool experience. And a team memory would be winning the International Silver Stick with the London Junior Knights. We had a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Lucas, for talking with me today.
Yeah, thank you.